From the Bob Mills Weather Center, Oklahoma weather expert, Stacia Knight.
It is a big weekend across eastern Oklahoma. We have a ton of area events happening. Plus, we have Tulsa Tough in the metro and downtown right now at the Blue Dome District. You can see cyclists are practicing the races. They'll start later today, about 4:30, almost 5 o'clock. But folks are going to be gathered in downtown Tulsa, and we'll have a chance for some pop-up thunderstorms we're going to be watching closely. But over the course of the weekend, there could be more thunderstorm chances that will impact your weekend plans. But this is a live look right now as folks are getting ready for Tulsa Tough for the Criterion tonight in the Blue Dome District. Then tomorrow it moves over and it's going to be right outside of News on 6. It's a fun day. 88 degrees at this hour. Feels like 90. Winds are out of the west at 5. There's barely any air movement, which the last several days, winds being really light and also plenty of sunshine, that has really prompted our ozone troubles, because when the winds are light and our pollutants then interact with the sunshine, they get trapped at the surface as ozone forms, so it can't be dispersed. So on days with light winds and a lot of sunshine, then we have our ozone troubles. And today, like I mentioned earlier, those ozone numbers will be more than likely getting into that category that's unhealthy for sensitive groups, those with respiratory troubles. That will happen probably by 3 o'clock this afternoon and continue till about 6 to 7. We'll talk about some tips and tricks, things we can do to help with ozone numbers coming up. But our hour-by-hour forecast for this evening, Tulsa Tough, 91 at 5 o'clock, 20% chance for pop-up storms. We'll keep it at 20% through about 8 o'clock this evening. Temperatures will drop to 87 by 7 p.m. and then 84 by 8, so it's still warm and it'll be a little on the muggy side. And again, not much air movement. Then this weekend, Saturday, mostly morning storms, but I'm going to walk you through Future View coming up and tell you a couple different scenarios that could play out for Saturday and how that will impact things throughout the day. Then on Sunday, we have a slight chance of thunderstorms from Tulsa north, and again, mostly in the morning. 87 on Sunday afternoon. It'll be warm and humid. So again, heat safety, drink plenty of water, drink before you're thirsty, wear a hat, light colored clothing, take frequent breaks, never leave a child or a pet in a vehicle. Even if you have parked in the shade and the windows are down, it gets way too hot in your car too quickly. It's very dangerous. And check on elderly, family, friends, especially those you know that don't have air conditioning. Even you see highs in the 80s, you think it's not bad. It is. It's hot. And so please take your precautions. Throughout the day, those scattered pop-up thunderstorms will start up about 2, 3 o'clock. Highest probability will be in our far eastern counties, but we may see this expand farther back to the west between about 4, 5, 6 p.m. Highs are going to be in the upper 80s, low 90s, and later tonight there's a chance for some strong wind potential as a thunderstorm complex comes in. So our severe weather risk is actually higher later tonight, early tomorrow morning with a thunderstorm complex that could bring in 50, 60 mile per hour winds and some small hail. 2 o'clock, thunderstorms are starting to get near I-35. That's 2 a.m. And then Saturday morning, rain and storms possible, 60s for temperatures. Saturday morning will determine Saturday afternoon. The rain and the storms, depending on what time they come in and how long they linger, will impact our atmosphere. And if we end up with rain and storms, here's 9 a.m. If we end up with all of this scattered through the area until about noon, our atmosphere will not be able to recharge in the afternoon, and so we should be pretty quiet Saturday about 4 o'clock with highs in the upper 80s. If those storms end up fizzling out tonight and not having a huge impact on tomorrow morning, then we're facing a threat for storms tomorrow afternoon, if that makes sense. So more storms in the morning means less storms in the afternoon, less storms in the morning, more storms in the afternoon. Clear as mud, right? We'll talk more about it coming up. But then for Sunday, we have a chance for some thunderstorms in the morning and a far southeast Oklahoma for Sunday afternoon. And again, the severe risk, it's a low threat, but it is there for this weekend. So pay attention. Coming up, we'll look at lake levels, water temperatures, how your lakes shape up for the weekend, and we'll talk about more storms next week.